Apart from fitness, what routines make you happy / improve your mental health?
Meditation.
Do you meditate every day?
No, historically, no. I've had good streaks and good periods. I'm in a solid-ish period um, for the last, I don't know, 10 to 12 days or so, which isn't much to write home about.
Nice.
Uh,
How do you meditate? What do you do?
I sit on my butt and close my eyes, and I repeat the same word over and over again for 20 minutes, and I try to do that twice a day.
Do you think about anything or just that word?
Just the word.
Wow. Do you ever notice your brain like going elsewhere?
Do I ever not notice my brain going elsewhere? Yeah, constantly. In 2016, I remember having a few sessions where I was like zen, like real feeling elevated and feeling something kind of different. But no, my mind, I'm constantly thinking about things, and then I just bring my focus back to the word, which is actually good practice at using that mechanism of like distraction, but no, come back to the task at hand. Well, I'm distracted, come back to the task at hand. Because people get frustrated, they judge themselves, they think they're doing a bad job because they're having thoughts. Everybody has thoughts. Like it's not, you're not meditating to be the best meditator. And the main benefit, yeah, I know you are. The main benefit, because I think this is important, that I've noticed when I've been consistent is it creates more space between feeling and action. Right? So if I'll just speak for myself, but if I'm in a bad place, emotion and action are pretty tightly wound together. Whereas the more I'm meditating, the wider the gap, the more I can just kind of sit in that middle place. And there are other, like, sleep quality improves, which is already pretty good, but I feel like I can actually do better on less sleep. Ability to focus for longer periods of time is enhanced. I don't really struggle with anxiousness, but like my ability to be present improves if I'm meditating consistently. So that's one. I think fitness is the biggest pillar. I forget the actual question, but things other than fitness that are part of your routine that benefit you.
Yeah, make you happy and improve your mental health.
Yeah, fitness is the biggest one. And, we used to kind of talk about this, and then we haven't said it much recently. I think because it's been less a thing on social media, but there's a misconception that talk therapy is the only form of therapy, that you have to go sit down with a clinical psychologist and talk about whatever. Talk as a form of therapy. There are other forms of therapy, and there are, man, I got to pee so bad I can barely think straight. Physical activity is one of them, especially for me. Maybe we'll do a whole episode on this at some point.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah. Aside from fitness, I think, I think just spending time with my family is probably the biggest one for me right now. Before I had my family, like before I had my wife and daughter, there's so much of my life is fitness, whether it's just going on a walk or a run or lifting or jujitsu or learning about lifting or learning about jujitsu. Like, so much of the things that bring me happiness are fitness related. I think another one is traveling. Traveling has always been something that has just brought me so much joy. Trying to learn a new language. There's actually, I was looking at some research around what learning a new language does to your brain, and it just seems like it's fucking wild, the impact that learning a new language has on your brain health. That for me has been something that's been wonderful as well. Signing up for, like, I speak Hebrew, but signing up for more advanced Hebrew speaking classes and doing those on Tuesday and Thursday mornings. Which I'm not doing those currently, but I have done those for a while, and that is something that helps me a lot and just makes me happier, feel more fulfilled. The communication for me in general, and the idea of being able to speak a new language to people and express myself in another language is that has been wonderful. So I would say that